Go ahead.
Hello to Willie's down there. This is Uncle Alvin, Willie. The honorary old uncle. I'm 91 years old now. And I want to specifically thank Dwayne and Margaret for coming up and visiting us here when Christine, my wife, was still home yet, and I had a nice visit with them. I'm sure glad, and she enjoyed it too, even if she did have Alzheimer's, which Margaret, you knew for sure because you was a nurse. You're a nurse too, and the reason I didn't come down there, I feel like I just cannot take that long trip anymore. So, but I hope you all have a good time, and quite a few of Gus Willie's. Quite a few of my kids, I should say, excuse me, are going to be there, but some of them aren't going to make it either. I'm sorry for that. And I wanted to tell you down there, like, that for Gus Willie, your grandfather, that his great-grandfather served in case you didn't know this, you probably didn't, because I didn't find out a few years ago either, that he served in war when he was living in Germany, and he was a general in the army when they fought against France. I just don't know how long that war lasted. I think it was just a short war, but he did. And then you also got Karl Korsnick. That's my oldest sister's husband. He fought in the German war when they drafted him when he was 16 years old. He was still living in Germany. He came across after he got out of the war, and he said that was hell on earth for him. He was only 16 years old, Karl Korsnick. And that it was married to my sister Liddy, your aunt, of course. And she got to be 89 years. I mean, she got to be, 99 years old before she passed away. And I'm the only one left of the Gus Willie family. They're all passed away, which I guess you would know that. And I wanted to also say that my family really treated me good when my wife had Alzheimer's. If it wouldn't have been for them, I could have never kept Christine is home as long as I did. She was in a nursing home 8 months then, and she passed away. And I had her home after we found out, between 2 and 3 years. And I'm proud of, I have nurses in my family. In David Willie's family, he had 2 nurses. Now one got to be a doctor. Tammy O'Brien got to be a doctor, but she was a nurse. And Michelle Amundsen, that's David and Barb's daughter. She's also a nurse. And I'm going to tell this true story now because I wonder if they ever had experience like this nurse did. But anyway, I'm going to tell this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't. But they're nurses, and I also got 2 men that are nurses. And I'm proud of them all to be nurses. I think that's a very challenging job because I found out when my wife was in the nursing home, and them nurses took very good care of her there. So here goes the true story. I don't know what state it was in the United States, but she was a nurse and working in the cancer ward where all of the patients that are there are going to pass away on cancer. They can't do anything for them anymore. And she was brought up in a Christian home, but she always had doubts about Jesus and God because some of the cancer patients had to suffer a lot, and she just couldn't figure out why God would do something like that. So she had a little doubts about him sometimes. And here, one evening when she went in, there was a young girl, 16 years old, that was going to pass away on leukemia. And this young girl says to her, you know, I won't be here in the morning anymore. I'm going to be gone. She says, what do you mean? Well, she said, Jesus was in here a couple hours ago and said to me that I'm going to take you home tonight. And of course, I still didn't quite believe her. I thought, well, and 2 hours later, I went in and checked with her, and she had passed away. So after that, I really believed in Jesus. And now I want to hope people all have a good time there tomorrow. And God bless you all.